competition last year was almost like a new beginning for me. What that gave me in terms of the goal, the time frame, the opportunity to really prove myself and prove not only myself to others, but to prove to myself, in a sense, what I was capable of doing, and just showing myself that I could get back to where I needed to be. For me personally, I've always struggled with my mental health. A lot of people probably can see that, whether people accept that, I don't know, some people don't like that about me. I know it's definitely been a reason for my inconsistency over the years to continuously put out at a level. I have a tendency, I struggle to sometimes see the purpose in life and things. And it sucks because it's like, I enjoy things and I have a good life. But sometimes it's like, it doesn't matter what's happening out here, it's what's in here, and I can have everything down packed and everything's going great. And something in here just switches and then nothing matters to me. And that's the problem that I've been dealing with my whole life. And I guess people see it from the outside to an extent, but they don't see it the way that I live with it, I guess. Back to the comp last year, that was definitely my opportunity to prove to myself that I could get back to where I should be, almost at like the minimum benchmark, but by no means was it me at my best. This year, it's time to change that. So everything from essentially the competition last year to where I am now has been building upon the new foundation, I guess you could say.
Bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone in progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone in progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all in my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a nigga who lying for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust you. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the bucket. And I'm
Last year was like the redemption. Coming out of that comp, things were really good. Everything picked up for me again after doing that comp. I don't believe it was a result of the comp itself, but just the fact that I got back to where I should be. And I showed that to people, because I think a lot of people had written me off. And that's the thing, it's like when everyone else writes you off, it doesn't actually matter. It's when you write yourself off that things are going to be a problem. So that was cool, you know. Over summer, I pretty much kept around my comp condition for like 5 months straight. I think the fact that I could show myself that I could have that discipline to just really keep in shape after the comp last year really meant that I had a really good foundation mentally for everything else in my life I was doing. I always say that when you're in shape and top shape, everything's good, everything's clear. Depending on your goals, obviously, but for me, a lean life is the way to go. These last couple of months, actually, I've just kind of been stepping back, being a lot more lenient, trying to not eat as much diet food, because I knew this time was coming. So I've purposefully put on a little bit more body fat, and I've been training a lot for strength, lower reps, less volume of hypertrophy for my reps and my sets, and that's cool. But the fact that I've just been eating more, and I've also cut my cardio down to pretty much nothing for this last month, I have not been at a point physically where I want to be at. But I said, hey, this is just temporary. This is going to mean for a lot more of an intense and enjoyable competition prep. Some things have come up in my life as well, so the timing hasn't been that great in terms of everything kind of hitting at once. But yeah, mentally I just haven't been in the best like space, if I'm honest. So that's been a bit of a challenge, but I'm ready to get full force into this, and I hope that these guys are too. So with that all being said, I want to welcome you to my resurrection.
That was last year's.
That was last year's. Can't do that again. Okay. So with that all being said, I want to welcome you to the competition. Good? Yeah? Good? Okay, cool.
So what I gotta do? Take Drizzy right to Riz's crib? How I hear that niggas whipping, take it? Give him an ultimatum. Come off that navigation you used to drive boot tanks to the road to the riches with.